Hello and welcome back to Curious Minds. I'm your host, Lucy. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us struggle with, but often overlook. Why saying no can actually improve your life. Have you ever agreed to something you didn't want to do, just to avoid disappointing someone? Or stretched yourself too thin because you couldn't say no? If so, you're not alone. Joining me today is David, a life coach who specializes in personal boundaries and self-growth. Welcome, David.
Hi, Lucy. Thanks for having me. This is such an important topic because so many people feel guilty about saying no, but learning how to do it can truly transform your life.
David, why do you think it's so hard for people to say no?
There are a few big reasons, Lucy. One of the biggest is people-pleasing. We want to be liked and avoid conflict. Another is fear of missing out, FOMO, where we worry that by saying no, we might lose opportunities or connections. Sometimes it's even about how we were raised. Many of us were taught that saying no is rude or selfish, which sticks with us into adulthood.
That makes so much sense. But what happens when we say yes too much?
When you constantly say yes, you end up overcommitted and stressed. You lose time for things that actually matter to you, and it can lead to burnout. Over time, it can also harm your self-esteem because you're putting everyone else's needs above your own.
Wow, so learning to say no can really protect your mental and physical health. Let's talk about the benefits. How does saying no improve our lives?
Here's how it helps. Protects your energy. Saying no helps you avoid burnout and keeps your energy for the things that truly matter. Improves self-respect. When you honor your own needs, you naturally build more self-confidence. Strengthens relationships. Believe it or not, clear boundaries actually lead to healthier and more respectful relationships. Gives you more time. Saying no frees up your schedule for activities and people that align with your values. Reduces stress. Less overcommitting means less pressure and anxiety.
It's like taking back control of your own life, isn't it?
Exactly. It's not about being selfish, it's about being mindful of what you can realistically handle.
Okay, now the big question. How do we say no without feeling guilty or rude?
Here are a few strategies. Be direct but polite. You don't need to over-explain. Just say, "I'm sorry, but I can't commit to that right now." Offer an alternative if you want. If it feels right, suggest something else, like, "I can't join this meeting, but I can send my thoughts via email." Use the pause technique. If you're unsure, say, "Let me think about it and get back to you." This gives you space to decide. Practice saying no. The more you practice, the easier it gets. Try starting small. Remember your priorities. Keep your personal goals and well-being in mind. It's easier to say no when you know what truly matters.
I love the pause strategy. Sometimes we say yes too quickly out of habit.
Exactly. Slowing down helps you respond thoughtfully instead of automatically.
David, do you have any real-life stories of how learning to say no changed someone's life?
Absolutely. One of my clients, Sarah, used to say yes to every project at work, thinking it would make her seem more dedicated. But it only led to exhaustion and mistakes. Once she learned to respectfully say no and delegate tasks, she became more focused, productive, and even earned a promotion because her work quality improved. Another client, Mark, always agreed to social events even when he was tired. Learning to decline politely gave him more time to rest and focus on his fitness goals, which made him happier and healthier.
Those are inspiring stories. It shows that saying no can actually lead to more success and fulfillment. David, before we wrap up, what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone who struggles to say no?
Start small. Practice saying no in low-stakes situations, like turning down extra food when you're full or skipping a minor event. And always remember, every yes to something you don't want is a no to something you do want. Protect your time and energy like they're your most valuable resources, because they are.
That's powerful advice. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom today, David.
Thank you for having me, Lucy. I hope this encourages more people to say no when they need to.
And to our listeners, what's one thing you'll start saying no to after today's episode? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to download our free PDF guide on how to set boundaries for more helpful tips. Until next time, stay confident and remember, no is a complete sentence.
Goodbye.